Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this 13th World PetroCoal Congress and 4th World Future Fuel Summit 2023, being organized on 15th and 16th February 2023 at New Delhi. The conference spread over 2 days is focusing on the black gold, that is coal, its use, and the removal of the red tag fuel from the coal to green coal and being the fuel and being the source of fuel for the future through coal gasification and coal liquefaction, that is liquids from coal and gas from coal. The conference will have 10 sessions having 55 speakers from different fields ranging from digital transformation of upstream oil industry, E&P in particular, and upstream in general. Taking you from upstream to advanced biofuels, greening of coal, coal gasification to provide future fuels, bioenergy, biofuels like ethanol and DME, olefins, synthetic natural gas, and methanol. All these are product derivatives from the coal obtained during the processing of the coal for gasification, coal gasification. The focus is on achieving non-fossil renewable energy to the extent of 50% by 2030 and reduction in greenhouse gases over 2005 level. The conference focus on black gold is how to have coal to liquid, coal to gas, to make coal as darling of future fuels by giving hydrogen, methanol, ethanol, and a host of other intermediate products like synthetic natural gas, ammonia, urea, ammonium nitrate. Some of the intermediates can be blended with petrol and LPG in order to save foreign exchange on imports and to reduce greenhouse gases, whereas at the same time ensure energy security based on domestic resources, that is coal and its derivatives. Ladies and gentlemen, the new field, the new fuel that is moving towards hydrogen economy. Hydrogen can be obtained primarily from two sources which are being emphasized. One is from the electrolysis of water, demineralized water, which using renewable energy, that is energy of solar energy, wind energy, and host of other sources of renewable energy, which could go in providing electricity for the electrolysis for generation of hydrogen. Now, this requires a number of factors. A, the electrolyzers, the size of electrolyzer, the capacity, the efficiency, and last but not least, the availability of the scale and the size which will be required to meet the requirement of hydrogen as an alternative fuel to supplement fossil fuel. The comparison between hydrogen generated from coal gasification and hydrogen obtained from electrolysis of water will depend on a number of factors. Coal is abundantly available in India, and the coal gasification projects can be located near the coal mine, near water, and near to the user, so that the hassles and costs of transporting hydrogen are reduced to the minimum. And there is an economy of scale for both the miner, the processor of coal, and the user of coal. This would greatly weigh in favor of coal-based hydrogen as compared to the hydrogen obtained from electrolysis process. Hydrogen from electrolysis process has other 2 or 3 constraints. If you take the wind, then the material which goes into the manufacture of the blades of the wind turbine is based on some of the rare earths are involved in that composition. When you take solar power, you require silicon and various components which are not available in India for import for being manufactured of the silicon cells. If you import the cells, then the cell itself is imported. If you manufacture in the country, then there is a constraint of the availability of the raw material inputs going into the manufacture of the solar cells. So looking at the two, and looking at the energy security, and looking at the energy transition scenario, which has been aggravated by the USSR-Ukraine conflict, which has dislocated all the what you call as the sources, commitments, and inflow of fossil fuel, oil and gas, both. The prices of oil during the pandemic dived to as low as $35 a barrel, and then after the Ukraine war, it hit the ceiling to as high as $125 a barrel. Similarly, the natural gas, CNG, LNG, they both hit through the ceiling, and the rate of gas was almost 5 times, 6 times, somewhere even 7 times the normal rate. The coal has turned out during the last 3 years to be the last resort as the basic source of energy. In case of Texas, when the gas failed, oil failed, it was only the coal energy which provided the backstart energy for starting the other turbines. And it was a coal-based energy which provided the relief during the frozen period when everything was frozen. This much about the coal, which was once tagged as a red fuel, is now taking a turn. And those who criticized coal are now looking at it seriously as a source of primary energy, both for transportation as well as for heating and air conditioning, the 2 major consumers of energy after the industry. The change in the status of coal is, I would say, a turn of events. From up to the incident of Texas, coal was considered in dumps as a dirty fuel. It causes pollution, and the burning of coal for power generation was the biggest polluter, as they said. And now after the Texas incident, they said, no, coal should be kept in good humor. And now after the Ukraine conflict, coal has come to be the darling of the future fuels. That is, coal gasification and coal liquefaction will provide the fuel for blending with the fossil fuels, and slowly, hydrogen replacing the fossil fuel. With this, I once again welcome all of you to this conference and hope you'll enjoy during the next 2 days. Thank you.